will be treated like our own, always in perfect condition. Visit safeboundmoving.com for a free quote. Safe with Safebound. Your move matters.
Anajar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 1063.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
Well, would you look at that? Major League Baseball getting creative, getting innovative. How about we push it a little further?
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It is your boy Theo Dorsey. It is Wednesday, July 16th, and we are kicking it with you. An action-packed day today. Just like yesterday, I'm going to be riding with you not just now, but all the way through 6, filling in for Russo and Rizzo today. So we got a 4-hour marathon of Theoretically Speaking. So sit back, relax, and get ready to kick it. C-Cat's on the other side of the glass on the ones and the twos. And C-Cat, are you with me for the full 4-piece or what you got? What's your plans?
Wouldn't miss it for the birth of my child.
I'm talking about.
If my girlfriend goes into labor
Yes.
at 4:35 today, I'm saying, sorry, call an Uber.
Yes.
I'll be in the studio.
Yes. That's a real man. That's a guy that cares about, Theoretically Speaking, the state of the show.
And tip him well.
The state of the station. Tip who well? The doctor?
The Uber driver.
Oh, okay. Because that's what I say. I don't think you're supposed to tip the delivery doctor.
No.
You are supposed to give a push gift, and you learned what a push gift was like last month for Theoretically Trivia.
Yes, that is a gift that you give a mother of a newborn child.
Yes.
Because they pushed a baby.
A baby out.
Ew.
Even though I don't like the verbiage of that, right?
Yeah.
You pushed him out?
Like, all right.
That's impolite.
Yeah, there should be some more euphemism when it comes to that.
Yeah, we got to come up with a better word. If
you created life.
Well, not alone.
You opened the door to life.
Takes two to tango.
Mm-hmm.
But they carried and then they helped deliver. Push is a different.
There's this show.
Gotta find a better word.
There's this show on HBO Max called The Pit, and it's just the newest edition of a emergency room drama series.
Yeah,
dude, it gets too graphic. Like
The Pit.
It's in Pittsburgh. That's why it's named that. And I think like emergency room triage and all that's called The Pit.
Is intern Zeke available right now? I know we're live on the radio. I see something happening outside the window.
Mm-hmm.
And can he step outside the window? Zeke, see if you can get me one of those energy drinks they're handing out. I know you're manning the video board. I want to see. It looks like there's an energy drink shaped car. You see it, C-Cat.
So you don't care about The Pit?
The Pit. Go back to The Pit. And I excuse me for interrupting, but I'm interested in the energy drink. But continue.
Yeah, it's all right.
The Pit.
You don't care about The Pit.
It's a medical show. There's doctors involved. There's ladies that get pregnant, and they get push gifts.
Yeah, they show the push.
Oh, they show the actual.
Woo! They don't miss a crevice.
The what do you call it? They call it the miracle of life. As they give life out.
Yeah.
So that's an interesting thing.
They don't spare you any details. If you did not know what the birth of a child looks like, you do now.
He got the energy drinks.
Yeah, we got the energy.
He got the energy drinks. Now, we're not allowed to say the brand of the energy drinks because I don't know if we have any competing energy drinks that we rock with, but let's just act as if those are the drinks that we're getting. So when he comes in here, make sure he covers up the logos or cut y'all's cameras off so we don't see and give love. But yeah, that was a great thing. I'm so happy, and I will be dipping in on that because I spent a lot of energy this morning at the Jamathon. Thank you very much, intern Zeke. I'll take this one. Blueberry? Yeah, sure.
It's got to be nice to have a brother as an intern because I feel like we have interns here almost every week of the year. And whenever you have an intern, you don't want to do the whole stereotypical, get me coffee.
Yeah,
you don't want to be demeaning, but when it's your life and blood, it's like, dude, tie my shoes.
So with C-Cat, this is an inside joke here. What C-Cat is referencing, one day as we were about to leave the office, intern Zeke, who is my brother, just got done doing an excellent job as the technical director of the show, working the video board so that you can see us all at ESPN West Palm on YouTube. And as he was walking out, as we were getting ready to go home, he noticed that C-Cat had not one, but two shoes that weren't just untied. They were like sloppily untied.
They were all the way untied, and I was tripping over them, and they were getting caught in the wheels of my chair.
Now, here's the thing, C-Cat. What I will admit, intern Zeke had a point because your shoes reminded me of the shoes that I saw this morning at the Digital Vibes Kids Jamathon, which is like this huge event where there's like 4,000 kids. They pack out the Expo Center at the South Florida Fairgrounds, and it's literally just kids ages like 5 through 15 dance competitions over and over. I was a judge for this thing, second straight year. Shout out to the City of Riviera Beach middle school team. They dressed up like old ladies, like literal grandmas, like it looked like Medea's family reunion in there, and did a dance routine that was absolutely stunning, and they won it. But oftentimes when you get a room full of 4,000 kids and you look down as you're trying to walk through this crowd of just minions, bunch of shoes and laces going everywhere. It's almost as if nobody learned to crisscross applesauce with the shoestrings. And why were your shoes so sloppily untied the other day?
They were fat laces. Like there are certain Nikes out there that don't have the circular, but they're more flat. Think of fettuccine and not spaghetti.
Right.
That's how I would describe it. My laces were fettuccine. Or like even sports sneakers are more spaghetti more often than not. But they were hard to keep tied tight, so they oftentimes come untied very often.
So intern Zeke made a good analysis of the situation, and he pointed out, he's like, "Yo, man, C-Cat, bro, that's sloppy as hell, man. Get that together. Like, you're making us look bad as a show."
Yeah, like you got to fix that. Like, a little dismissive. I've got to be honest.
It was almost patronizing, as if you didn't know how to tie your shoes. It was
clean yourself up. Yeah.
Because you look like a slop when you had your shoes like that.
Yeah, but like my feet are not visible like to the public.
But then you hit him with, I think, your best one-liner, your best retort since I've known you. I've known you for 3 years almost. We've been doing the show together since April of last year. We're on episode 303.
Yeah.
And you had your best quip of all time.
Yeah, he goes, "Man, you got to tie your shoes," after belittling me even further. And I go, "That sounds like our latest intern requirement."
Get ready for your promotion, bud.
Yeah.
You're getting new responsibilities around this office.
And then in week 3, you can shine my shoes. Yeah. How about that? You start off, baby steps. You tie the shoes, then you shine the shoes.
And you know how I know it was a great retort? Because he looked up at you, smiled, he looked over at me, and then he just like nodded his head and walked out of the room like, that was a good one. He was speechless. That was great. And that's a kid that always has something to say. Like I said yesterday when he thought he could beat us at golf, before even touching any kind of golf. He didn't know the difference between a putter and a driver, but he assumed he can go out there and beat us at a par 3.
So like that was me testing the waters, because it's your brother. You kind of do whatever you want as an intern, whatever. But now that like I've been your producer / co-host for a while now, do I get the Dorsey family privilege of talking to Zeke any way I want to?
Absolutely. Now, so here's the thing, especially when he's working on our show. That's the one thing about it. If he's going to be intern Zeke working on Theoretically Speaking, now when he's on Russo and Rizzo, nah, hands off.
Okay.
You got to treat him with kid gloves. All right. But when he's on Theoretically Speaking, bully him up.
Okay.
Make him do stuff. Get him uncomfortable.
So help me God if there's a typo today.
If anybody sees a typo on the at ESPN West Palm YouTube page, you know who's responsible for it. And C-Cat's going to get after him. And that's what I want to see. Last night, Major League Baseball, C-Cat, they did something that I think was absolutely spot on. I think it should catch on. And I know that you're one of those sanctity of the game. Oh, my gosh, tradition. I love how the wood bats, what's the ball made out of? What's the baseball made out of?
Leather, probably.
Leather balls.
Or cow skin. I don't know.
Calcium?
Oh, cow skin.
Cow skin? You think it's, I think it's, I don't know. I have no clue.
Polyurethane in there.
Polyurethane. Are you looking it up?
There's string inside to get to the core of a baseball. There's a bunch of different things that make up a baseball.
Yeah. Well, one thing that made up the dramatics of last night was when the All-Star game was tied at 6 apiece between the AL and the NL. I actually had a buddy of mine that was out there at is it SunTrust or Truist these days? Whatever. Oh, Truist Park. Truist Park in Atlanta. I will say this too. I'm very jealous of what they have out there at Truist, the build out around it, the battery where you can hang out, a lot of bars, breweries, a lot of action and motion around there. Buddy of mine was out watching the game in person, went from the battery to Truist Park. And when you're able to be in the house for an All-Star game, it's good vibes, a lot of action. Now, this game got out of hand early, right? Like the NL took a 6-0 lead, and it seemed like it was going to be over. The AL climbed their way all the way back into it. They tied things up late. I don't know if anybody in the world knew what was going to be coming next, as everybody was anticipating extra innings. So my buddy leaves Truist Park early, and he hit me and told me he was leaving. People watching TV, apparently watching it live, also wasn't given a heads up that if this thing went to extra innings, a new rule that Major League Baseball had implemented before was going to kick into action. And it went from an all-star game to a home run derby, and the NL ends up winning it, 4-3? And the only thing I can think of is, why the hell haven't we thought of doing penalty kicks, shootouts, whatever you want to call it, in baseball before? Because if there's one thing I think we all can agree on, extra inning gives me anxiety. Extra innings is not necessarily something you'd be signing up for if you buy your ticket and go to a ballpark to watch a couple of teams play, especially in the dead heat of the regular season. Why the hell would it not be implemented that we do a swing off throughout the regular season, which heightens the drama, heightens the theatrics, and the best play in baseball that most people want to see is home runs? You're telling me we can get 800 home run derbies per year throughout the regular season, and y'all wouldn't be signing up for that?
I don't know.
Give me that.
It minimizes the game too much, man.
What? 162 regular season games, and you're worried about minimizing a few of them?
A few of them, a lot of them.
Statistically speaking, how many games? Can we get that number? Is there an average out there?
There's got to be an average out there, and I'll pull it up now.
Let's dig up that number. Let's dig up the number of how many games this would impact. And I'm not saying do it during the playoffs per se, but during the regular season for Major League Baseball, which does struggle to garner up attention outside of the regional markets in which teams play. I do believe
10% of games go to extra innings.
All right, so 162, 10% of 162 is what? 16?
Yeah. That's a lot
16
of games. Think about it. If you were 16
swing-offs?
If you were 16 games back in the AL
Win
East.
the swing-off.
No.
Win the swing-off. Oh, so you have a better shot in extra innings? We're saving pitchers' arms.
It's not that you have a better shot in extra innings. It's that you have a more qualified winner of those games in extra innings because you're playing the same sport.
Don't go to extras then. And you're playing. Is a home run derby not part of baseball?
A criminal overcorrection of the ghost runner on second. It's the exact opposite by going to a home run swing off, because with a runner on second base starting extra innings as they do now, it rewards the team that's able to manufacture runs, get their run over, sacrifice fly, bunt, whatever it is. And with a swing off, it's the exact polar opposite, which is still the extreme, which still is bad, which means hit home runs, swing for the fences for all I care. Might as well put the long drive guys on the PGA Tour because they hit ball far.
All right, I have a question. Just going to give a scenario for you. Let's say it's a random. What's two Major League Baseball teams you absolutely care nothing about?
I do not care anything about the Colorado Rockies have been so bad that I start to care about them.
The Miami Marlins. And who?
Cincinnati Reds. No care in the world
Angels.
about the Cincinnati Reds. Care about the Angels a little bit. Childhood rival, was an Angels fan.
Yeah. Okay, Cincinnati Reds
and I'd go Minnesota Twins.
Minnesota Twins. Okay, so C-Cat, who cares nothing about the Cincinnati Reds and the Minnesota Twins, is at home on a Thursday, let's say in the middle of June. And there's no NBA Finals on. The Stanley Cup Final is gone. You're not a Love Island USA watcher. Mm-hmm. Nothing is gracing your television screen because you are absolutely bored. Maybe you're thinking of watching a movie. You get a buzz on your phone. It's an ESPN app alert, and it tells you the Cincinnati Reds and I already forgot the second team because they don't matter to
Minnesota Twins.
Oh, the Minnesota. Oh, shout out Minneapolis. I was just over there. The Cincinnati Reds and the Minnesota Twins are closing in. One out left in the ninth inning. They're getting ready to go to a swing off. The C-Cat turn the TV on to see the results of that action.
No, I won't. Because it'd be so watered down, and you can do that every single night. Because on average, if you have 10% of games going to extra innings, you're going to get one every night. This is not special. It was cool last night. It's an all-star game. Exhibition. Who cares?
Jeez, man, y'all are so boring. Y'all are so bad at entertainment. Are we in showbiz? Are we in entertainment? Are we supposed to be giving the people what they want? I know that you're a baseball purist, I guess, because you played at the collegiate level. But can't the good people around Major League Baseball that are more casual about the sport enjoy something like this
you absolutely
on a regular season basis as well?
And they're on tour actually, and they're called the Savannah Bananas.
Oh,
so
my
you can
God.
buy your ticket when they go to
really
Roger Dean
successful.
Chevrolet Stadium. That's
and
great.
And they sell out stadiums quicker than Major League Baseball teams.
We'll see what happens if they have 32 teams in the Savannah Banana Baseball League. So, like, yeah, they're great as a carnival act, and they're great in their spot. But that's not true baseball. That's different.
My God.
Let's go to the entertainment product.
How old are you? You sound like you're 57 right now.
Going to turn 27 soon.
You baseball traditionist, snob, dweeb. I want the integrity of the game. Two teams that probably ain't even going to make the playoffs.
There's
I need
ways
to see who wins this thing fair and square. Hit the damn ball out the park.
No, the only way changing how, quote, extra innings or overtime that we can't do is in mixed martial arts in the UFC. Like, it would be a whole lot better if fights were not decided via the judges, if instead they fought until someone did not get up. But legally and because of health requirements, you can't do that. That's the only overtime that really needs critical fix.
What if in boxing, if it did come to a draw, you just square them off at their opposite corners and whoever lands a punch first? Whoever squarely lands a punch.
No, because then you're turning – that turns boxing into fencing.
Yeah,
that's exactly what that does. It's like point red.
But again, for boxers and for fighters who absolutely hate draws, I'm curious if they would actually sign up for that. Now, clearly, it would put one fighter at a disadvantage, and I'm sure the technicalities around it would obviously cause for a lot more of a discussion that gets derailed from the conversation. But just the thought in general, because I hate ties. Most people do not like going home with a draw. Nobody loses. Everybody wins. That's why I like the kids' Yamathon from this morning. As a judge, we picked winners and losers. Now, both of them went home with money, but there was a first place and a second place. People need to learn the order of the world in that way. Some win, some lose. Everybody had a good time. Everybody participated. Last night, you think the AL guys are crying themselves to sleep? Now, I know the game didn't matter because it was an exhibition, but that was damn fun.
Yeah, it was fun because it was an expedition. It's All-Star Weekend.
Gosh.
That's when you have the carnival game. That's when you do the fun things.
It's the fourth most important sport in America.
All right, come on now.
Fourth most important. NFL, college football, NBA. Fourth most important on a good day. And you're caring about look at each other. Your brain's churning now. And you're caring about protecting the integrity of this league. The integrity of 162 games. 16. Brian in the YouTube chat, our guy Brian, says the Red Sox had 20 extra inning games last year, which was the most for any team. 20. Just 20 games. Win half of them.
20 a game. I mean,
just 20 games.
That's insane.
Just 20 of them. Come on, you can't spare me 20 games?
If you think that the sport of baseball it's not about that. It's not about being in a competitive disadvantage. It's about emphasizing too much of one aspect of the game. Then you might as well just do a throw-off and see who can throw the fastest fastball from either side.
Not a bad idea.
It's the same exact thing, just a different part of the sport, flexing their muscles on one very minute detail of it.
Think about the positives, though. Think about the positives of this. We're saving pitchers' arms. You know, sometimes when those games goes to 15, 16 innings, and we got position players coming out here pitching and whatnot, where'd the integrity of the game go then? Huh? We got position players out there throwing pitches, guys that can throw pitches as well as probably you as a former college baseball player. You know what I'm saying? Like, what, are you crying about the results of those games as well, or those don't matter as much?
They matter. They matter.
It's just fewer of those.
Yeah. It is. I loved it last night. It was awesome last night.
Was that more entertaining than an extra innings game?
For an exhibition, yeah.
No. Just answer the question specifically. Was that more entertaining than an exhibition game? Than an actual extra innings game. Now you got me fumbling over myself.
So would I have enjoyed last night more if they went to traditional extra innings?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm right. It's more entertaining. It was a better product. Are we not here trying to sell a product to America? We are the fourth best sport in America right now.
There are billions.
And there are other sports climbing on your heels there.
There are tens of billions of dollars that are tied up into Major League Baseball, into the rosters that are constructed, into the teams that are constructed.
Into like 3 rosters, by the way.
And they were building these teams in order to compete with this set of rules. And if you turn the home run ball, which is already overinflated, if you make it even more so overinflated, the game is over tomorrow.
Perfect.
It is now an official Carnival Act.
Oh, my gosh. This is what they always say and do. Whenever something fun comes along in your measly sport, and again, baseball, America's pastime. So it's a loving game. Every time I talk about the sport in a way that we talk about rule changes or ways to spruce it up, I get ridiculed. And here you are once again trying to rain on my parade, trying to steal a little bit of joy away from me. I can't get with it. What do y'all think? Changing the regular season of Major League Baseball, which would only impact about 16 games per team.
That's not a small
just about
amount.
16. just like 16. Like out of 162, if you had $162 and 16 of them went missing, would you notice?
Yes.
Well, that's because you're frugal. Should Major League Baseball at least consider changing to regular season? And both teams have to opt in. How about that? You can make that the caveat. If both teams opt in to the hit off, to the swing off, you can do that, or you can do extra innings.
Okay, so the managers meet at home plate like they do before the game and say, are we going to do this or that?
Before the game, both managers have to come together and agree whether or not they're going to do it. You opt in or opt out. So if your roster's not constructed, you have no home run hitters, then you're going to always opt out.
So it requires 2 yeses at home plate. If it's 1 yes, 1 no, you go to traditional extra innings.
It's like Tinder. You know what I'm saying? You know, if both of y'all swipe right, you're good. One of y'all doesn't swipe right, we're going extra innings.
I'm surprised on Tinder there isn't a super duper like that pushes you through no matter what. It's like, you know what? Give me a second chance. On first glance, you might not have liked me, but get to know me, you'll like me. Here, Tinder, here's $25. Let me impose myself.
That's like, isn't that just social media? Like, isn't that just Instagram at that point? 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline. Let us know your thoughts on this, please. Major League Baseball just switching over to a place where instead of going to extra innings in the regular season, you actually give teams a chance to opt in to what I would consider a swing off. What we saw last night in Major League Baseball's All-Star Game. 888-760-3776. That is the Baptist Health Hotline. Are you experiencing foot and ankle pain and need to see an expert in the field? Baptist Health Orthopedic Care is a team of foot and ankle orthopedic surgeons and specialists who are regarded as leaders in their specialty. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho to learn more today. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care has offices located all across South Florida, and it combines its resources of experienced physicians and leading-edge treatments and technology to provide advanced orthopedic, foot and ankle, joint replacement, spine, and sports medicine care. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho for more information today. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Its offices conveniently located in Palm Beach County and through the Florida Keys. Learn more by visiting baptisthealth.net/ortho. We have Pete. Pete is in Jupiter. Happy Wednesday to you, Pete. Did you enjoy last night's festivities in Major League Baseball?
I actually did, guys.
There we go.
First, thanks for having me. Love the show.
Thanks. Thank you, man.
It was the most exciting thing I've seen in baseball in probably 5 years.
That's what I'm, right. Pete, thank you.
Baseball has an entertainment problem. It's too long. It's too boring. And this is coming from a guy who played, right? So we're not talking about, C-Cat, I love you, but you can't talk about the integrity of the game when baseball consistently every year has some sort of integrity issue, whether it's doctoring balls or substance.
Torpedo bats.
Drugs, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes there's a couple of bad apples in Major League Baseball, and this would be institutionalized. This would be preferring the bad apple, Pete.
It would just make it a new rule.
Yeah, but we're not talking about a game where we're talking about getting eyeballs, right? Every other sport is doing innovative things. We're not talking about football doing a field goal contest in overtime, right? Football even adjusted where we have 2 possessions now in the NFL.
Yes.
Right? College football has got an amazing overtime. Baseball.
Wait, no. You do not loop college football into there. College football's overtime is a certified Carnival Act.
No, it's
back
not.
and
It's
forth
good.
Shootout with 2-point conversions.
It's nice.
Pete, you like that?
It's entertaining. It gets me to watch Army and Toledo or whatever random game is going on in the 8th overtime on Saturday, right?
Pete, you are a genius in this. You are a forward thinker. You are not a traditionalist, and I thank you for, despite your baseball prowess, being able to open yourself up to new ideas. Pete and I love it. C-Cat, as much as he loves the show and loves you, he hates your ideas here.
It's all good. I don't buy in.
Thanks for the call, Pete. Thanks for the call. I appreciate you validating my thoughts. Pete Alonso, you're not going to argue with me and Pete Alonso, are you?
Well, I think Pete Alonso just called.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that is Pete. He has a summer home in Port St. Lucie where the Mets play, the minor league Mets play.
Yes.
And I think that he just called in and wants me to shut my trap. But it's nice to know that Pete Alonso is a fan of mine.
And Pete Alonso, his word is bond. All right? Me and Pete want more. What?
Pete Alonso is a home run derby merchant. It's the only reason why he is semi-relevant before last year's postseason. So, of course he's going to go to bat, pun intended, for a swing-off as an overtime substitute for extra innings.
You don't like the college football overtime?
I despise it. I loved it as it was. We had the perfect overtime in college football. And then LSU and Texas A&M gave us the best overtime of all time, and somehow that was means to get rid of it.
It got a little crazy in LSU, Texas A&M. And what I'll say is, you're right. The last one might have been a better iteration of it, but this one still provides a similar level of theatrics. You still get 2 possessions of starting from the 25-yard line. And then what is it? After the second one, you go straight to 2-point conversions, or they force you to go for 2 on the second one, and then it's 2-point conversions?
Right.
I just don't like how it gets confusing at a certain point. Because now at high school football, there's also a weird overtime
they
rules.
Start at the 10. I'm pretty sure. It's like first and goal from the 10.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't.
It's high school. Clearly what they're trying to do at that level is cut back on extended play because they're trying to make sure they don't get any injuries in overtime, so less football is better. But again, I would argue in the regular season specifically, less baseball would be better and more home run derby style finishes, swinging of the bats to see who comes out on top would end up being better. My buddy left the All-Star game early because he thought it would be extra innings, and he was so miserable when he realized he missed out on the first ever swing off.
When the All-Star game went to, I believe, 16 innings when it was in the old Yankee Stadium, I think I might be getting that incorrect. My 2008 All-Star game, I fell asleep, and I forever regretted falling asleep in my childhood bedroom because I missed the end of the All-Star game. I used to ride or die for the American League in the All-Star game as a child.
Because it mattered because you thought the Yankees would make the World Series and y'all could get home field.
Mm-hmm. Don't take away extra innings.
Hey, CK,
it's already bad they put a ghost runner on second base and change the sport of baseball as we know it. That was a bridge too far. This would be a planet too far.
You're mad that you fell asleep in the middle of extra innings of that All-Star game in 2008 at Yankee Stadium.
Yes.
Do you know what would have prevented you falling asleep during the baseball action?
Cocaine. What else?
I think you know where I'm going here. A swing off. You don't if you fell asleep in the middle of that swing off last night, call in right now and let us know 888-760-3776 because the very thing that C-Cat says he wants more than anything is the same thing that he fell asleep during and is now mad at himself about.
And here's what it sounded like on Fox last night. Kyle Schwarber giving the NL the lead in the swing off, and the box score looks weird too. It says 6-6 AL-NL final. NL wins. It makes no sense. It's dumb. I hate it.
Through you. Schwarber in the air to center field, heading towards the wall, and dead center. That's huge for the National League. They're within 1. So there you go. He said if he could get it on his first swing, and he did. Schwarber's in the All-Star game. Tied at 3.
One more hit.
MVP material.
This is us on our couch.
You're like pretending to be enthusiastic, and it's driving me up a wall. Yeah, nice. He took 2 pictures.
He's taking pictures right now. This is fine.
And Kyle Schwarber was built for this exact situation.
Let's go!
What's going on?
Look out, Chop House.
What's going on?
National League takes
What's going on?
Didn't even be a walk-off. He had a couple more batters to go. Kyle Schwarber.
We're going home.
It's disgusting, man.
It's over.
It's disgusting. It's
swing offs.
You know, like this shouldn't have been allowed to be watched for children under the age of 12. Like this will corrode their baseball opinions for the rest of their lives because they will walk into their Little League season thinking, Kyle Schwarber only hits home runs. I want to be like Kyle Schwarber. And then what's he going to do? Get cut from the high school team because he can't hit for average, because no situational hitting, because he's good in batting practice because he puts the ball over the fence, but he can't hit a curveball. It's ruining baseball.
It's ruining baseball. It's been 12 hours. It's been 12 hours.
And then you got jabronis like you coming on the radio saying, let's just make the whole sport about the home run derby.
That sound like an Alabama Crimson Tide fan. What is that? Your only Southern accent?
Give me a Houston accent.
This is how I talk. This is how I talk. You know what I'm saying?
Theater, right? There you go.
Theater. Know what I'm saying? No, I mean. Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike is with us on the other side. Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike. Next on Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Your golf tip of the day is presented by the Club at Lost Lake in Hope Sound. Putting greens are hard to read. With the endless hills and valleys, your putt could go anywhere. To train your eye to read greens, try this drill. Place a tee in the ground to the right or left of the hole, where you think the slope will affect the ball enough for it to roll into the hole. Next, practice a smooth, repeating pendulum putting stroke that rolls the ball consistently and avoids any side spin. If the ball misses the hole, adjust the tee to mark the correct line. Once you find the perfect line, make 10 putts in a row on that path to solidify your feel and confidence. For an even better challenge, repeat this drill from multiple angles around the hole. Over time, you'll train your eyes to detect subtle slopes and adjust accordingly. With regular practice, your putting will become more precise and your number of putts per round will decrease. Mastering this drill can take your putting to the next level and help you dominate the greens. For more on memberships, visit theclubatlostlake.com.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2025 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2025 Defender 110 P300S for just $889 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
It's Theo Dorsey, and I'm feeling hot, hot, hot. Temperatures are up, but your water shouldn't be full of mystery floaties. Culligan's got your back with water testing and reverse osmosis systems to keep things clean, cool, and crisp this summer. And get this, you can try it for just $10 a month. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and stop drinking who knows what. Visit Culligan.com today to schedule your free water test.
Hey, Culligan man!
Breaking news on ESPN 106.3 is brought to you by St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
This just in, we begin this hour with breaking news.
When news breaks, ESPN 106.3 has it covered.
We've had developments. ESPN 106.3 can now report.
When your vehicle breaks, St. Lucie Battery and Tire fixes it. Stay tuned to ESPN 106.3 for more breaking news. Brought to you by St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
Hey, Steph Prince here, General Manager of ESPN West Palm, to tell you about a team that has meant a lot to me and this community for a long time. Bob and the team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning have been helping me stay cool for years, whether at home or in the office. And living in South Florida with 3 kids, I don't know what I'd do without them. Family owned and operated, serving Royal Palm Beach and beyond since 1980. Let the knowledgeable and trained team at Bradley help you with your residential and commercial needs, installation, repair, seasonal maintenance, upgrades of all makes and styles and models of HVAC equipment, and so much more. Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning does things right the first time and makes the process smooth, stress-free, and most importantly, keeps you cool. Give them a call at 561-793-7497. That's 561-793-7497 or bradleyair.com. Any need, big or small, trust the amazing team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, proud partner of Florida Atlantic University Athletics.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is Theoretically Speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Swing for the fences. And let's get on out of here. Let's wrap this thing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, hit the balls really far in the most exciting play in baseball. Back and forth, and who can do it the most times wins. Just 16 out of 162. Who says no?
You probably also watch movies through TikTok.
What?
You
Why?
watch a summary of the Avengers Endgame through TikTok. That's how you consume stuff.
No. I actually I'm a fan of actually watching the movies that my wife forces me to go to. But you know what my wife would never have to force me to go to? The 2025 Boca Raton Bowl. Because that thing is kicking off its 12th year, and it has become a tradition here in South Florida. Some out in Boca Raton call it the greatest annual outdoor party. We got the date, Tuesday, December 23rd at 2 p.m. at Flagler Credit Union Stadium. The game's going to broadcast on ESPN and, of course, right here on ESPN 106.3. But you're going to want to be inside of the stadium watching two of the biggest and best teams of the Group of Five battle it out for a shot at the title. If you want to get inside, you're going to want to stay tuned for the ticket release. All the information you need is going to be at BocaRatonBowl.com, or you can follow along on Twitter at Boca Bowl and Facebook.com/Boca Bowl for more updates. Again, the 2025 Boca Raton Bowl, Tuesday, December 23rd at Flagler Credit Union Stadium. He is one of the hosts of Unsportsmanlike 6 to 10 a.m. on ESPN 106.3. He also fills in on the First Take desk, but if you're a big fan of the Boca Bowl, you might remember him from the sideline reporting of last year's Boca Raton Bowl. Evan Cohen joining Theoretically Speaking on Wednesday. Long time no see, Evan.
Yeah, it's been so long since we communicated. As you were hyping everybody up for the Boca Bowl on December 23rd, which has been on my calendar now, and I love this year's day and time, by the way, 2 p.m. You know why I love it? My kids can go to the game. Not that they couldn't previously, but so the way I do it is I usually come back down to Florida before my kids are done with school for like that session up here in New York. And so then my wife brings them after because I come down for different events, and they'll be down there and they get to go to the game. Run around the field probably, maybe play quarterback for my son. Just throwing that out there. But nothing has been announced as to whether or not I'm doing the game this year. So I actually have no idea. Am I doing it?
Do you got to put your name in the hat? How did that work? Because last year was your first time being the sideline reporter for the Boca Bowl. Am I correct?
Yeah. So I used to do sidelines for FAU a long time ago for football. But this was my first time doing it for the entirety of the game. And the reason I say that is you're in really good shape, and I say that sarcastically, when you get tired after being a sideline reporter because I didn't think about going in. I have to go back and forth to both sidelines, not just one.
Oh,
have you ever done sidelines?
Right.
Think about that.
And that walk in football.
See, you didn't even realize it.
Yeah,
you didn't realize it.
You're going back and forth the whole game. Huh.
Yes.
I didn't think about that. Yeah.
So is broadcasting a sport? 888-760 ESPN.
Well, you know what? It's more of a sport than billiards. And I want to tell you this, Evan, and you might disagree with me, but CCAT went on this flight recently. It was a 3-hour and 10-minute flight, and he tried this new trick out where you have no Wi-Fi, no phone service or anything, and you write down as many athletes as possible. He thought he could write like 11, I think.
Write down as many athletes as possible?
Yeah, without the aid of any internet or anything like that. He was aiming for, what was the number, 1,300?
I was going for 1,200.
1,200.
And on a 2-hour and 55-minute flight.
Wait, whoa. I thought it was a 3-hour and 10-minute flight.
So did I. Pilot put the foot to the gas, man.
Nice.
He got us there. He got us there earlier than anticipated.
So, Evan, In 2 hours and 55 minutes, how many names do you think C-Cat got to?
2 hours, 50, all-time athlete.
And he's using his notes in his iPhone. He's typing it into the notes pad because he wasn't writing.
Oh, see, I wouldn't have done it that way. I would have handwritten them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? I got to discover the tape and see the problems of failure, and that was one of them.
943.
Not too far off.
Not far off.
854.
But he even undershot your expectations for him.
Mm-hmm.
That's really low. That's really low.
Yeah.
And Evan, on top of that, one of the athletes listed was Black Widow. So
you guys got this wrong, by the way.
What's her name?
I know. So Black Widow is actually a competitive eater, which I would argue maybe even less so of a sport. But I thought he was talking about Black Widow, the billiards player.
That's what I thought.
Me too.
No. My dad worked on the Air Force Base where she was the general manager at a Burger King. And so that's why I remembered who Black Widow was. She won the women's hot dog eating contest many years in a row. It's all true.
How many different places have you lived in your life?
Maybe 4 or 5.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
I would have had you at much higher than that.
Yeah.
I think I kicked around
Seems
the
like
country.
he gets around, yeah.
No, just I feel like you're. I don't mean this in a
story to
bad
tell.
way. You have so many weird, interesting, quirky stories that it's like you have so many stories where you think you have to experience so many walks of life in so many different places to have as many stories as he has. But 4 or 5 is actually kind of low compared to what I thought it would be.
Yeah.
Well, can you answer the question for me, Evan? You answer things so politically. So I don't know if you would actually take
I
a
said
side on it.
943.
No, not that question. Is billiards a sport?
Oh, you never.
Oh, no, I have a rule on that. We actually, no big deal, did this on First Take. The other day, we did a quick, we did a quick
Wait,
hit
where were you? What show was that? What show were you doing?
It's called First Take.
Take.
It's new.
Okay.
It's this new show,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've
10
never
a.m.
heard
to
of it.
12 p.m. Yeah. I've done a lot, Theo.
I
I've
know.
done a lot recently.
I know. I've seen.
I don't know what's happening.
And
here,
I will
but
say
I'm
this,
kinda
Evan.
into it.
I'll say this, Evan. You're looking sharp in that suit and tie action, dog. I like how sometimes you wear it unsportsmanlike too.
Yeah, that I like it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
It's a good touch.
I'm trying. I'm trying a little bit better now in terms of I'm like, at some point I got to grow up just from hoodies and like dirty clothes. And I'm not saying I'm not going to wear hoodies moving forward because more likely than not, the moment that Stephen A. and Molly get back in town and take back over for football season, I'll be back to hoodies again because I won't need to bring a suit to work. But in the meantime, so here's my rule for that question, and it's why you perfectly led into the broadcast part of it with the Boca Bowl. If you sweat, it's a sport. If you don't, it's not.
It's a great point. Now, do you sweat during competitive eatings? Because you might get the meat sweats. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So you do sweat during competitive eating.
I sweat sleeping. So everything's a sport for me. Radio and TV, big sport for me. Like, right, I would be the amount of times I've sat in the old ESPN West Palm studios drenched in sweat, where I used to give producers, J Mart specifically, John Martin, a list of items like, hey, here are the things we both need to make sure are ready to go for the show today. And one of them was an oscillating fan. Because I would be drenched by the end of the show. So, like, you give C-Cat, like, hey, I need this cut. We got to get this sound. I need this video. We're having so-and-so on. You know, I got my stuff. Give me out of left field question. Like all the stuff that you would think. One of mine was an oscillating fan because I had schwitz. So this radio is a sport.
So just being in South Florida must be a sport during the summer because we all sweat. Instantly when you walk outside is a sport.
Yes.
Yes. You mentioned Jonathan Martin, J Mart, our teammate here at ESPN West Palm, and I think it ties perfectly into today and what has been going on all throughout ESPN Radio for tonight's ESPYs. What I know it's the 2025 ESPYs. We have Shane Gillis as the host. Do we know what year this is for the ESPY? How many years in a row? I thought I had it here. 33rd annual ESPYs. And
I went to the ESPYs, by the way, in 1994 in New York, right after the Rangers won the Stanley Cup, and I was sitting in the crowd. And the Rangers walked the Stanley Cup up the aisles. And, like, I got to grab the Stanley Cup with Mark Messier. Like, it was really cool. Like, think about if the ESPYs were in Palm Beach County and the Panthers were going to do that, right? Like, so it was pretty cool. Yeah, I went to the 94 ESPYs. And I don't mean to interrupt, but this is so afterwards, I went to this, I don't know how I got in, this post party at the Rainbow Room, which is like a bar, club, lounge, whatever in New York City, where everybody was at. And I'm sitting there as a 14-year-old kid while everybody's having dinner, getting drinks. I'm walking around with a little book where people are signing. Like I have Barry Bonds. Barry Bonds was sitting with Michael Bolton. Unbeknownst to me, they're very good friends.
So random.
Like,
yeah,
it's the most random thing in the world. But yeah, so I went to the ESPYs a long time ago. But go ahead. I'm sorry. So ESPYs tonight, J Mart.
Yes, ESPYs is tonight, and obviously, as we know, one of the main missions throughout each of the ESPYs since Jimmy Valvano had graced the stage is giving out the Jimmy V Award for perseverance and also raising money for Jimmy V. Now, y'all were doing this throughout Unsportsmanlike. We've heard it all throughout ESPN Radio that you can hear here on ESPN 106.3 as well. But there's another tie-in here locally in West Palm. Correct me if I'm wrong. J Mart was your first producer when you started the Evan Cohen Show here 35 years ago.
Not 35 years ago.
but yes, J Mart was your first.
Yeah, J Mart and I did a show, the first radio show I ever was a part of, like full time, and we did it together. So in 2002 into 2003, a group of 6 of us applied for jobs and got an opportunity to work for ESPN West Palm, a radio station that had never existed before. And it was the largest market in the country, without an all-sports radio station in the market. Now, people who listen to ESPN West Palm every day are like, what are you talking about? I've been listening to the station for 20-plus years, right? Like, and that's true. But in 2003, on 760 AM, no streaming, no YouTube, no video, no social. Like, I wake up in the morning and Theo's in my face. I don't know whether it's YouTube, digital, radio, TV. This dude is all over. Events, emceeing. I'm seeing you everywhere. That wasn't the case. And hearing you everywhere. That wasn't the case then. So a group of 6 of us started a radio station from scratch. And there was one person that was hired part-time. And he applied for the job by way of an email, funkypoop@hotmail.com. There was a number attached to Funky Poop, but I don't want to say it on the air because I don't want anybody to ask the explanation of what that number means. So you can then.
I know what number you're talking about now. Yeah.
Takashi.
Yeah.
Takashi. So anyway, so.
It's on brand. It's on brand.
But yeah. So that was the email. And that guy got the job. And he was the first person that got a job at ESPN West Palm. And John Martin has been with ESPN West Palm every single day since 2003. I am still with ESPN West Palm relative to the company that owns the station, Good Karma Brands. Steve Politziner, president of Good Karma Brands, but is not physically at the station every single day.
He is today,
People
by the
like yeah, I know. I heard that. A big rumor. Oh, yeah. Steve's there. Big deal. Stephanie Prince, who's run the station beautifully for a long time. Brian Rowitz, Jeremy Marks-Peltz, John O'Terry, all of these people that have been at this brand that we have, ESPN West Palm, for a long period of time. But none of them have spent more time day to day in that office than J Mart. And J Mart has become my closest friend. And that he's the most kind, sweet, wonderful person you'll ever meet. Puts a smile on everyone's face. And Theo's known J Mart for probably 4 or 5 years. And if Theo has a bad day, I guarantee you somebody's going to say to him, why don't you go talk to J Mart? Like, what? J Mart doesn't know these 4 things that are going on in my life. Doesn't matter. Just talk to J Mart. You're going to feel better. And about a month ago or so, J Mart was diagnosed with cancer. And J Mart has been open about this and public about this. And he's gone through chemo treatments now that have kicked his ass a little bit. And it's been very difficult. And he was in the hospital and he just got home again last night. And so, yeah, this year feels different than other years because for me, we all know people that are near and dear to us that have been affected and impacted with this horrible thing that is cancer. But when you get to my age, which is 44, when you get to your age, which is a lot younger than me, Theo, it's not 20. It's not like, oh my God, my 90-year-old grandmother was diagnosed with cancer. While that's horrible, that can be expected. When it becomes your peers, your friends, your loved ones that are similar in age to you because you are now of that age, your mindset, I think, changes a little bit. Not that you would be more or less empathetic, sympathetic, whatever it may be. You're always that way. but it feels different now. And that is why the V Foundation does so many great things for cancer research. So the doctors that are dealing and treating J-Mart can kick the crap out of it, and J-Mart can kick the crap out of it.
It is, I also heard the story of Amber Wilson, which I didn't know beforehand on Unsportsmanlike this morning.
Know that?
I did not know anything about her journey. And with her, she talked about losing her mother and her grandmother after she just won her fight with breast cancer in her 30s, like you said. So it touches and impacts so many people around us. I'm always rejuvenated on SP's Day when we start preaching up and hearing again the famous Jimmy V speech and pushing dollars towards cancer research. And then also one thing that you and I both share, the very first show that we were able to call our own in ESPN West Palm, J-Mart was our right-hand man on both of them, because for me, it was the Palm Beach Kennel Club show that I was doing alongside J-Mart every last Sunday of the month for the with the trading card stuff. I learned a lot through him and about him doing that. So it touches my heart as well.
I forgot about that. That was wow. Now you're gonna get me emotional. There's something. C-Cat, don't let him interrupt me on this. There's something. So for all the people that watch and listen to Theoretically Speaking, the thing that you don't know is the kind soul that Theo is, and who he is, not what he is. Yeah, TV star. Yeah, radio star. Yeah, he'll be at ESPN one day. Everybody knows that, and we're just kind of like figuring out, like, is it going to be next year, the year after? Can Brian get other people ready to go? Like, just wait a little bit. No. And it makes sense that, like, who you are as part of your story started and aligned with him. Like, it kind of is really appropriate, because you are the kind of person that the next Theo Dorsey that would come through, we would want that person to be around you and to be around J-Mart. And, like, that's the biggest compliment you can get for me, is if somebody's compared to J-Mart, and, like, there's some people in our company and at ESPN and Good Karma Brands that are J-Mart types. There's no one like him, but you have a lot of that kindness in you, for sure. The two of you together, I don't envision being a great radio show now that I think about it, but
no telling how that thing went. To be honest with you, I'm glad you were getting away from the sappy. Every time we did that show, I would walk away second guessing myself and asking J-Mart, hey, was that any good? Like, am I doing this the way I'm supposed to be doing it, coming from TV to radio? And he'd always be like, yeah, it's always going to feel like that, but I thought you did great. It's just kind of like brush it off. But that was so J-Mart of him. And I that does warm my heart to hear you say that. I know we joke back and forth all the time, but I do appreciate that.
No, you are a good today is a sappy emotional day, because it's all about the V Foundation all day today on ESPN. It's an amazing thing that ESPN does. I mean, last year we were told our show raised over $100,000.
Man.
Yes. Right. So I don't know what we did this year, but the point is, like, yeah, we all can take that time and just take a step back and realize how lucky we are. And you know what? J-Mart, through the most horrible times right now, is home. He's got his wife. He's got his son. And he's got so many people that love him around him. And hopefully, like everything else he does, this becomes part of the story for him to inspire and be kind to others. God willing.
You all hearing that, you good people that listen to the show and want to support, v.org. It is SB's week. You know about the donations and what they can do in people's lives, including J-Mart and others who are battling or know people that are battling cancer. 100% of the direct donations go to cancer research. v.org. Pull it up, donate, show some love. Evan Cohen, appreciate you pulling up on us, and again, thank you for the kind words. I'm not going to even leave you on a quip right here. We'll leave it in a good place.
No, you can. It's okay. It's okay.
No. And I will. Can I say this then? Can I say this? Next time you do the first take thing, and everything like that, and you get all suited and booted, try to also keep some of that energy on the Unsportsmanlike. Don't save the stuff for first take, because you know it's going to be on the ESPN, and you're going to be swinging for the fences like that.
All right. I got you. I'll leave you with this. I'll leave you with one thing that's not sappy, and just you and I can sit there and smile, and the audience will as well. We gotta go?
No. He was telling me something about the swing off.
I was telling you the exact opposite. I said we got time.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was just gonna tell you this. Late last week into the weekend, Eric Spoelstra, the Hall of Fame coach, Miami Heat, called out Khalil Ware, the rookie center who was great last year, because he was terrible in the summer. He went nuts on him. For Spo, really called him out in the media, as I'm sure you've mentioned and you know. Do you know who guarded him in practice the next day, Khalil Ware? Do you know who was matching up with Khalil Ware the next day in Las Vegas, Nevada at the Summer League after Spo called him out for not being focused and tough enough? And so who decided to guard him in practice the next day?
Evan, no, I'm kidding. Bam?
Someone who's not even on the team.
Alonzo Mourning?
Udonis Haslem showed up to practice and started guarding Khalil Ware because Spo called him out and UD had to toughen him up.
Oh, my
gosh.
Now
that is why we love the Miami Heat and Udonis Haslem.
Heat culture for the win.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
That might be the greatest recruiting pitch this summer and for the going-ons of the rest of the off seasons that Miami Heat need is if you need a little bit of tightening up throughout Summer League, UD will get in your face and provide that for you as well, of the many beautiful things that come with it.
That's right.
Gotta love it. Evan, appreciate that nugget as well. Salute to you. We'll catch you on Unsportsmanlike tomorrow morning.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
That is Evan Cohen with Unsportsmanlike, 6 to 10 a.m., right here on ESPN 106.3, and you can listen to it or watch it on ESPNU oftentimes. CCAT, you want to ask him about the swing off?
Yeah.
See, the problem is I can't. So why can't I get your video box up there when Evan's up there? Because I can see you without looking away.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right.
Would you trying to get some validation? You think he was going to be on your side there?
I was curious. I didn't know.
He probably was going to rock with you. He's a baseball traditionalist too.
Is he?
He is.
Okay.
He did appreciate the insertion of who was the rookie that only pitched like 5 games and got thrown in there.
Miz.
Miz. He did go. He was all pro that, and I heard him catching some slack for that on Unsportsmanlike. So maybe, but I don't know.
I guess
who's anti swing off?
Everyone should be anti swing off. If he's a regular season thing, everyone should be anti swing off.
Have you gotten that feel? Have you gotten that feel from your pulse of your baseball friends or whatnot? Like, am I off base that much right now?
The thing is, no one has ever said this should be every extra innings. So, like, the fact that you have the audacity to bring it up as a option for Major League Baseball, you are out of bounds. Yeah, you should be persecuted to the fullest extent of the sports law for bringing that up.
Is it audacity or is it just foresight?
You feel pretty audacious.
Is it foresight? I'm not forcing it on anybody. I said both managers before the game starts should be able to come together and agree. Think about this. Like it's a late first pitch. It is also, how about this too? You're 2 managers on 2 teams and you know the teams ain't going nowhere. All right, you're 20 games under 500. It's a late first pitch. Everybody wants to get home to their families. Before the game, shake hands. Hey, brother, this thing goes to extra innings. How about a little, swing off? Get this thing out of here.
There would be some managers that do shake hands and say, all right, let's get this thing done as early as possible because they don't want to use their bullpen arms.
That too.
Just because it makes their job a little bit more difficult does not mean that it would still do harm to the game.
I think.
Doesn't mean that it would do still harm to the game.
I see how you reversed it. You started it the way that I don't think you wanted to, and then you kind of reversed it at the back end.
It would hurt the game if they had a swing off for every time it is tied after 9 innings. That would be awful.
Okay, Brandon in the YouTube chat agrees with you. Said, as an option for regular season? Nah, Theo, that's an L.
Yeah.
Well, who do you root for, Brandon?
Definition of an L.
Are you Brandon's a Marlins fan. So when y'all step up to play baseball, that's a definition of an L. How about that? How about that, Marlins fan? It's not like having a punt off in the NFL or a 3-point contest during
it absolutely is a 3-point contest.
During the NBA?
You see a direct correlation to teams in the NBA that are great from beyond the arc, find success in the NBA. You have a correlation between teams that hit the long ball, have a lot of success in Major League Baseball.
Yeah.
But if you deduce the entire sport after 9 innings to just the long ball, get that out of here. It's ridiculous. It's ludicrous. It's not even a sport anymore. It's a mini game on MLB The Show.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds fun too. What if instead of extra innings, both teams picked their best MLB The Show player, and then they played a mini game on the big Jumbotron?
Just disgusting. You're making a mockery of the sport that I spent my life devoted to until I was
number 4,
18 years old.
If we had a sports podium for American fans, and we said, all right, so first place, second place, third place, bronze medal, silver medal, gold medal, Major League Baseball wouldn't make the podium.
So if the Masters are tied after 72 holes, you would have preferred Rory McIlroy and Justin Rose to do a closest to the pin contest. That's what you prefer because
you know
what?
NTGL matches.
That's how you get everyone home in time early in Augusta. Traffic's rough. You would hate to do that in the dark.
Well, you just changed it though from the Masters is the biggest event in golf, and it's bigger than anything in Major League Baseball. And you changed the stage by picking out the Masters versus regular season Major League Baseball games.
Okay, a regular tour event.
Many of them mundane.
Regular tour event.
How many Major League Baseball games are there in a year?
You don't. 100. You like in total?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, no, I know per team is 162, but
okay, so you have to do 162 times 16 is how you get that answer.
All right, let's see, 162 times.
It's a lot of baseball games.
2,592 games, and we're going to divide that by. We said about 10%. All right, 260 swing offs.
But now you're saying
Who says no?
If this is such a great idea, wouldn't you want more? Or you're saying just stop complaining about it because it'll only be that amount of games?
Yeah, it'll be only that amount of games. And also you're eliminating extra innings. All right, you're not messing up anybody's programming schedules. Now, there are some advertisers, I'm sure, and sponsors and partners out there that would like those extra, those extra pockets to be able to run some of their ads through the game. So you're going to hurt their pockets a little bit. How about the workers at Truist Park who likely get paid the same amount no matter how long the game goes? You didn't think about them, did you?
You didn't think about the concession sales? These ballparks like when there's a little bit more because people got to eat more and they can't drink. So there's no risk of people drinking too much.
Selling the drinks after the 7th inning?
Exactly. So there's no safety issue. There is just food being sold. A lot of Coke and Pepsi.
I'm sorry, more money in the pockets of these baseball owners instead of money in the pockets of the fans who are forced to now pay $18 for a slushie because they're stuck in the stadium because we're in the 16th inning and we got freaking Bryce Harper pitching now.
They've got water fountains. You could have brought your lunch into Yankee Stadium.
Oh, now I got to pack my lunch all 162 because I don't know when it's going to go extras.
That's what I would do. I would always stop at the halal cart outside of Yankee Stadium. This
is your problem.
And then walk in with a little bit of white sauce, a little bit of lamb, rice, red sauce.
This is your problem. You don't think about the little guy. You don't think about the everyman. I'm thinking about
every man who likes baseball and every woman who likes baseball and all children that like baseball. That's what I think about. You're thinking about Theo. You're thinking about Theo. That's the God's honest truth, is that you like the swing off and you said, give me more of that. Give me. I want it.
I do like the swing off. I'm hungry for the swing off. In fact.
Yeah, that brother's starving.
Give me more. Well, I don't know. You enjoyed it. You liked it too, and you just are trying to be a contrarian.
It would be great if you only got it once every 5 years because that's when the All-Star game goes into overtime.
Yeah, you know what? That's what we need more. We need less fun things in baseball and more of the mundane. That's what C-Cat's rooting for. If we were both like running for commissioner, I would drip. Man, come on. You know how many votes I would get?
You would what?
I stopped.
I didn't know you were going with that one. I would be really, dripping.
I would far outpace you in votes. Is what I'll go with there. Happy hours next on Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
ESPN 106.3 is your home for live sports presented by Hard Rock Bet, home of Inter Miami, Miami Heat, and the Miami Dolphins. Catch all the action and the biggest matchups throughout the week right here on ESPN 106.3. Hard Rock Bet, it's Florida's official sports book. Try Hard Rock Bet now and receive up to $100 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. It's offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida, must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida. Wager terms and conditions apply. Considered by gambling. Call 1-888-ADMITTED.
Anajar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 106.3.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
They were right. It could have waited. I can't believe it happened to me. Reaching to check my phone. Now my family has to hear that I'm never coming home again.
Officer?
I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
Every day, 9 people on Florida roadways don't make it home. I was one of the people that didn't make it home.
Ride with Do Not Disturb. Every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
Mike Rizzo here with the Sports Business Minute presented by the FAU MBA in Sport Management Program. We all know Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL right now and already one of the all-time greats at the age of 29 years old. He also has goals off the field. Back in May of 2024, Patrick Mahomes became the second largest investor in Throne Sports Coffee, a coffee company which focuses on the healthy side. Patrick Mahomes admittedly said he has about 3 cups a day, and with this specific brand of coffee, he says there's added electrolytes, B vitamins, no sugar, and no junk. Mahomes also said recently he hopes maybe one day he could be a minority owner with the Kansas City Chiefs. This is the Sports Business Minute presented by the FAU MBA in Sport Management Program. Accelerate your career in sports with the program committed to developing top-notch executives and managers with a focus on the job placement for students and graduates. The FAU MBA in Sport Management Program.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
When you're in pain and an hour seems like a day seems like a month, there's only one place to go for your treatment. Pain Care Florida. Our pain management specialists have the knowledge and experience in state-of-the-art procedures to relieve pain and get you moving. Time waits for no one, especially when you're in pain. Visit paincareflorida.com. Pain Care Florida. Stop hurting, start living today.
It's Theo Dorsey, and I'm feeling hot, hot, hot. Temperatures are up, but your water shouldn't be full of mystery floaties. Culligan's got your back with water testing and reverse osmosis systems to keep things clean, cool, and crisp this summer. And get this, you can try it for just $10 a month. Stay cool, stay hydrated, and stop drinking who knows what. Visit Culligan.com today to schedule your free water test.
Hey, Culligan man!
Don't let the rising temperatures catch you off guard. Hey, it's Colin Russo, and since 1960, John C. Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing has proudly served Palm Beach County, keeping homes cool and comfortable. Now's the time to upgrade your AC with great financing options. Plus, ask about the Cassidy Care Club, providing year-round peace of mind. Cassidy is part of our local community and supports organizations like the YMCA and the Palm Beach Gardens Youth Athletic Association. Keep cool with Cassidy Air Conditioning and Plumbing. Find out more at CassidyAC.com.
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
Hi, I'm Michael Manzo, owner and founder of Manzo's Italian Deli, and
Stop, Dad. After 20 years, people are tired of hearing your voice.
Yeah, and your lame-ass commercials.
Fresh prosciutto, mozzarella, outstanding.
Oh, please.
There's only one reason Manzo's is voted #1 deli in Palm Beach County for 20 years. Our mother.
She makes sure you prepare everything from scratch using only the freshest ingredients.
Manzo's Italian Deli is located on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, right next to Rain Dancers.
Is that a strip club?
No, it's a steakhouse. Manzo's is open weekdays from 8 to 5 and offers free delivery. So stop by or call 697-9411. That's 697-9411.
we also specialize in hot and cold catering for corporate functions and special events.
Just ask anyone who was at my last birthday party.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new 2025 Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful 2025 Defender 110 P300S for just $889 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. Oh, man. This is the happy hour of Theoretically Speaking. I am Theo Dorsey. Pardon my laughter. July 16th. C-Cat on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos. Tina is in the house in the big chair. Don't fall out of that thing. You look higher up than usual.
I do.
You okay?
Yes, this.
You're like, I can see your knees from here. You're very high up.
The chair that I sit in, I have to put it at the highest level.
Yes.
So that I am in frame of the camera.
Right.
The mic aligns with me. My knees are at the top of the table.
Yes. Like your knees are above the table level. Like the soil level of the table is like it's below. Like so. Like if you went forward, you would like bruise your knee.
Yes.
Or like really the bottom of your kneecap.
Yes.
I was first laughing because of a comment in the YouTube chat.
Oh.
You're comically high up in your chair, a la Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Or Ace from Love Island, USA.
There's all those memes going around with his feet not touching the ground.
His feet dangling.
Yeah.
Yeah. He had a moment on the show where he said he was 5'10", and the people calling him out for that.
They always say, guys, though, you say you're a height and then you subtract 3 inches.
Really?
Unless you're me.
You don't lie?
I don't
add 3 inches?
I don't steal the 6 foot honor because I am not 6 foot. I am 5'11".
Even if Ace is saying
if you're 5'11", and you are actually, what is he?
5'8"?
5'8".
Mm-mm. No.
You're not?
Very upfront and honest about that.
Are you actually 5'11"?
Oh, yeah.
Last time a doctor measured you were 5'11".
5'11 and 3/4.
Last time I was measured by a doctor, I'm 6 foot.
Congratulations.
Well, I'm saying, do you think I'm stealing inches?
Rub it in my face. Like, okay.
No, I'm saying, like, because here's the thing.
You look 6 foot.
Well, whenever you say you're 6 foot tall, people assume you're not 6 foot tall.
Yeah, you're 5'10".
People assume you're stealing inches.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's a fair assumption. I'm like the cat man where I don't steal inches, but I have a very precarious height. And nobody knows what 6 foot looks like because everybody's always lying right around that 5'9" to 6'1" area. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm hovering right at 6 foot.
According to like my girlfriend's family, who are all from Cuba, and they're all pretty small. And if you go to like every single country, Cubans are technically like on average shorter than the average American.
Were you trying to find the most polite way to say Cubans are short?
Yeah. They look at me like I am Paul Bunyan and like I am a fictitiously comically tall individual that I need to help clean ceiling fans and like I'm going to come down the beanstalk and help them out. That's really what it kind of looks like in those settings. And this goes from immediate family to extended family. Like I go to the get-together on New Year's Eve, and here comes these like Mr. Incredible. Not Mr. Incredible, who a Fantastic Four guy. Extendo arms or whatnot.
Mr. Fantastic?
There we go. That's how I'm treated in those buildings, even though I'm 5'11 and 3/4.
But do you love it?
You can steal the 1/4 inch, bro.
I say I don't like it, but I think there's a part of me that appreciates the respect.
I totally do.
Because I grew up and I was the shorter one in my friend group. Like football players, basketball players, athletes, and all that. And so like I was not deemed big, strong, whatever. But to them,
you're strong as well over there.
All right, probably not.
Okay.
No, when we're trying to like do stuff around the house, I'm the first one to tap out and say I've had enough.
But like they don't need to pull the ladder out in the kitchen to get something from the top cabinet when you're around.
Exactly. We're like cleaning vents and running wires through the ceiling.
Is it though embarrassing? So here's the thing. Here's the only issue with that because I've been in scenarios where I am tall guy in said room or situation, though I'm just 6 foot. And again, you're 5'11 and 3/4. you're tall, yes, but sometimes people then over-exaggerate your height and think you can do things that you actually can't do normally.
Yeah, like dunk?
No, well,
like, yeah.
No, but yes, but no. So, like, have you been in a scenario where somebody's like, oh, come here, Kat, I can use your height. Can you just go over and reach that? And then you walk over, and then you find out with them that you actually indeed cannot reach that.
Deep end of the pool. Yeah.
Now you're on your tippy toes trying to prove a point. You're like giving it your all. And you're like, do y'all have like a little step ladder?
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to give up the credit that you're being given for being the tall guy.
Then you lose your allure.
Like, no, I'm just like everybody else.
You can never pull out a ladder in front of your girlfriend's family now, or her. She's going to report it back to them like, the other day, C-Cat pulled a ladder out.
No, she's in on the joke. She knows that we walk into those buildings presenting someone who we are not, which is girlfriend and tall guy. I'm just
fantastic.
Quite literally relatively tall.
Yes. And when you're relatively tall, it does give you a bit of that. You got a feeling of the Kate Chumson era. By the way, y'all, Kate Chumson, who comes in here, ESPN West Palm Play, our teammate here, he does theoretically trivia with us every Wednesday. Because Evan Cohen and I went a little long, we were talking about our guy Jay Mart, so we got a little emotional there, went a little long. We're postponing theoretically trivia for later on. We're actually going to do it during Russo and Rizzo.
Yeah, 4:45.
4:45. If you want a chance to win those Duffy Sports Grill
gift card.
There we go. Sorry. Got choked up thinking about how delicious the 2-for-1 drinks can be. 4:45 on Russo and Rizzo. It'll be a theoretically speaking takeover. Kate Chums is going to come in. We're going to ask those questions. We're going to have some fun. So, yeah, you get to be like Kate. Kate's like 6'6".
Mm-hmm.
So he's tall guy everywhere he goes. Very few places he can go where he's not tall guy. Maybe an NBA game. But still, he kind of has NBA height.
Kate is my go-to teammate here when I need something like to grab. Like, I'm like, Kate, where you at?
Watch your
I'm in the promo closet. I can't reach this.
Yes.
And I know he's always going to be able to reach it.
And he does. He can.
Yes.
Randy in the YouTube chat killed me because Randy's my guy. We were talking about earlier. So last night, Major League Baseball All-Star game at Truist Park in Atlanta. AL and NL tied at 6. The game ends after 9 innings. But wait, no. They go to a swing off.
Got to have a winner.
They go to a swing, not extra innings, a swing off. Whoever can hit the most home runs out the park between the 3 batters they chose ended up winning, and the NL won it. Is that the technical term? It's called a swing off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Randy can't say everything he said, but he called out the fact that swing off is a little, maybe just a little precarious of a phrase for me to be throwing around there without the context.
Yeah, swing off. Like you take a trip up to the villages, and you got a lot of families that are having swing offs.
Yes. And I would not partake in such activities. I am a monogamous man. The monogamous man. If you're Mr. Fantastic, I'm the monogamous man.
That's your superpower? Wow.
Hey, that would be a superpower to a lot of men in this era. All right?
An era industry. Are you calling everyone out like
era
that are sports anchors? Okay.
I guess it expands beyond eras.
Whoa.
Eras? Yeah, it's not the era of men who can't stay monogamous in relationships.
Damn.
Yeah.
This is my husband. He's Theo. He actually is Mr. Monogamous.
Yeah, he's Mr. Monogamous.
That's what he moonlights as.
You know what? It's a great thing. My wife would love that.
Exactly.
Of the many things I say on this show, theoretically speaking, that she absolutely hates, she would love that. While you're being Mr. Fantastic, I'm the monogamous man.
Exactly.
I'm going to do it.
I'm getting boxes of cereal off the top row for my Cuban girlfriend's family, and you're just staying with your wife.
Not just. I'm doing it really well. Hey, Ime Udoka can learn from me.
Mm-hmm.
All right? I'm just saying. Look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. Tony Parker as well. I just had to drop that one on him again because my little brother didn't know about that story.
You think Ime Udoka would be a NBA Finals champion if he could just keep it in his pants?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Pause there.
Honestly, I had to think about it. I'm like, he would have been. Joe Mazzulla got that ring because Ime Udoka had that fling, if you know what I mean. So, yeah.
Isn't that crazy? I never thought about that until right now. Dang, that's a tough. There are a lot of cons to sleeping around the office, but falling out of an NBA Finals roster and not winning a championship because of that, that's brutal.
So for those who don't know, Ime Udoka was the head coach of the Boston Celtics, And the year, so he brought them to the finals and they lost.
Mm-hmm.
That was the year the Celtics lost to the Warriors. He was the head coach for that team. And then after that season, as everybody was predicting the Celtics to be the finals favorite and all of that this upcoming year, all of a sudden the huge scandal comes out. Ime Udoka, who was married to Nia Long, of all people, 90s bad Nia Long, that Nia Long, he ends up being called out for a scandal where not only was he having an infidelity situation, but it was with a internal person with the Boston Celtics, so he ends up getting fired. He's now a Houston Rockets coach, and he can still get that ring with Kevin Durant now. So maybe all is well that ends well for him.
He's a coach. He's not their head coach,
He's
right?
the head coach, yeah.
Oh, he is?
Yeah, he got a coaching job back. You know these things, that doesn't, come on. They don't care that much about infidelity in the NBA or any of the leagues.
Or I thought you say, or the city of Houston, like just in general. Is that what you're getting at there?
I'm from Houston. I'm not of Houston, CCAT.
Wow.
Yeah.
You claim it when you want to. You claim it when it's convenient, but you don't when it's not.
I'm from it, but that culture, I will not let it set over me, okay? I'm rocking solo on that. I'm a monogamous man. If I can't do it, nobody can.
Da, 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 da.
My wife would love that. Tina, I know it took some time for us to get to the cocktail of the day here in the happy hour.
That's okay. This was fun. I kept laughing.
But you know what? The monogamous man takes time. All right? The monogamous man takes his time. And we're going to get right into cocktail of the day.
Trying to think of more superpowers for the monogamous man.
No,
like
yeah.
Features of what he does. Like Superman has like the laser eyes and can fly. What can monogamous man do?
I know one thing he can do for sure. All right? And that's the whole reason why this guy stays monogamous. What? Be faithful.
Okay.
What were you thinking?
I don't know. The way you were beating around the bush, it was odd.
Hey, yo. Can we get the cocktail of the day, please?
Yes, we can. Today is National Hot Dog Day, which I can't believe we don't have any hot dogs. And hot dogs aren't in my...
We did it for opening day.
Yes, it's
you know
fine.
What? People will always complain.
We don't need it today.
Yeah.
So...
Don't tempt CCAT because last time we didn't have hot dogs and he wanted hot dogs, he ran an intern to the store to get us hot dogs.
And now we can treat our interns like garbage because they're related to some of the people in the office.
Yes.
So I will do that again.
Yes.
No, I will not do that.
You don't want to do that? See, look, Tina's now, she made Tina set. Wait, is there a cocktail made after hot dogs?
Oh, no. Are we getting the blender out?
No, we're not.
We're getting the water from the hot dogs and we're infusing it with vodka?
Intern Z, get us some hot dogs so we can make some.
We are not doing that. This is called...
He said no. He won't get us hot dogs.
Is the straw a hot dog hollowed out like that guy at a baseball game who used to drink his beer?
It could be, I guess.
Yeah.
There is a garnish of a hot dog in this.
Hold on, pump the brakes right quick. That would make you excited about the cocktail if you can drink it through a hot dog?
I'm a big theme guy. So if we're doing a hot dog cocktail...
We go all out.
Yeah, it's got a reek of hot dog.
I don't even want to think about what that would look like. You drinking a cocktail through a hot dog?
Mm-hmm. You take a straw. Probably going to be a metal straw, like a milkshake straw, and you just run it through the center of the wiener in the hot dog. And then you have a hollowed out hot dog.
And how would you get the drink out of the cocktail?
What do you...
Yeah.
I mean, you going to make me say it? You got to suck it like a straw. Like, what do you mean? What do you do to a straw? You suck on it.
He asked for
Like,
that.
are you acting?
Why? Like,
yeah, this guy.
It's obvious. You put a hole in the hot dog, you put it in the drink, you suck it like a straw.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, don't say these kind of things around monogamous man. All right? Monogamous man doesn't like dirty talk.
We're going to give you ideas? Like, all right.
Can we just hear the cocktail of the day?
This cocktail, by the way, has 0 ratings, so I don't know if you should make it or
No one's
try
ever tried it. No one's ever gone to Publix and said, let me get the ingredients for the hot dog cocktail.
What is it called?
The Hot Diggity Daiquiri.
All right.
It's not a bad name.
I know, the name caught me.
I like the
The
name.
name is what I'm like, oh, this has to be it. This has to be the cocktail of the day.
By the way, can we agree that Mickey Mouse Clubhouse song with the hot dog, hot diggity dog?
Good
that's
dance.
a hit.
Yeah.
That's a hit, and that's a great dance. But continue. The hot diggity daiquiri.
What are the mouse tools in the hot diggity daiquiri?
Hey.
Mm-hmm.
We've got lime juice. This recipe makes their own mustard syrup. I'm not going to give the ingredients of that.
Mustard syrup. Those two words have never been said together.
No, I know.
Mustard syrup.
Celery root liqueur. And then light rum. And to garnish, a hot dog slice.
How do you slice a hot dog?
They have a few, like 3 slices, like in like a toothpick on top of it.
Okay. So we're thinking like if you're cutting up hot dogs to go into mac and cheese.
Yeah.
You take one of those and you put in the hot dog instead.
Okay, so
cutting up hot dogs to go into what?
That's
just
the
to
thing,
garnish.
mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese. You ever heard of that?
Cutting up hot dogs.
Yeah.
To go into mac and cheese.
It's a very common thing. Not in my household, but I've heard many others do.
I'm going to have to look that up. Keep going.
The mustard syrup, by the way, is just mustard and simple syrup. And you mix
Oh
it.
my gosh.
You mix it.
Hot dogs and mac and cheese. Wow.
Hot dogs and mac and cheese. That sounds like a
You add all
Snapbacks and
ingredients
Tattoo song.
into a cup. You add ice. You shake for 8 to 10 seconds. And you double strain it in a chilled glass.
Oh.
And you garnish with some hot dog slices.
Wow.
Hot diggity daiquiri.
The hot diggity daiquiri. Okay, I'm glad that you don't drink it through a hot dog.
You probably could, though, if you wanted.
You shouldn't, though. You shouldn't. You absolutely shouldn't. Do not try that at home. What you maybe could try outside of your home is F45, though.
Oh, totally. Oh, today I had so much fun. I got to do the demo for my 5:15 class.
Yeah.
I demoed 24 different exercises.
Wow.
I was pretty tired by the end of it, but it was so fun. And it was really cool because afterwards, multiple members were like, great job. That was awesome. Like, they were, again, the group of people that I've surrounded myself with and that are there at F45 are so supportive. They're so motivating. Just an awesome atmosphere. F45 Palm Beach Gardens. 45-minute workout. You're in. You don't have to think about it. Everything's on the screen that tells you what to do. You go in. You know you're getting a good workout. You're going to break a sweat. And if you stick with it, you will see the results. F45 Palm Beach Gardens. Check out their Instagram page to see the specials that they've got going on this summer. Or go to F45training.com to find a location near you.
I'm glad that they're not beating around the bush in our YouTube chat at ESPN West Palm. King Zelu says, The Office is not a place for hot dogs.
Wait.
And I stand by that. I stand
in general?
by that. The Office is not a place for hot dogs. Yeah.
Why?
I gave y'all the 3 places for hot dogs. We did this already.
The movie theater is insane. I don't agree with that still.
Hold on. I got y'all. You want your 3 places for hot dogs?
Number 3.
The movie theater.
I know.
Number 2.
The ballpark.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Cookout.
Okay,
Those are your 3 places. Not the Office. You can't do the Office. And then
Number 4.
the golf course.
Yeah.
That was a CCAT
golf
edition.
course is before the movie theater.
No.
Yes.
Yeah.
I told you. No.
Yes.
The list is right. How do you want? You gotta respect the list. It's
Number 3.
the movie theater.
No.
Theo's strolling up to see 60 Shades of Grey. Double dogged up on a Wednesday night.
No, never 2 dogs.
Never 2 dogs in the movie theater. You're breaking all the rules.
That's true. You are Mr. Monogamy.
Yeah. That was a trap. It was a trap. Also, you added 10 Shades of Grey. It's 50 Shades of Grey.
You would know.
Paul wouldn't. No, I'm Monogamy Man. Monogamy Man doesn't watch that.
Number 2.
The ballpark. I like the cadence of that.
Number 1.
Cookout. Those are your places where you can eat hot dogs, and newest to the list.
Number 4.
I can't argue with the golf course.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good place to eat a hot dog. It is.
Tina, did you like the swing off last night?
I didn't watch it.
Do you like it in theory?
Instead of them going to extra innings, which again ends in an ambiguous amount of innings because there's no shot clock, no game clock in baseball. It's 3 outs, 3 outs, 3 outs, 3 outs. It can go on forever. Extra innings can last until 28 innings. Or we line these 3 guys up, we line these 3 guys up. And just like in soccer when you do PKs, penalty kicks, much better than extra time. And in hockey when you do a shootout, I would say arguably, I'd probably like overtime hockey just as much as a shootout, but whatever. The ones who hit the most home runs wins.
I like that.
It's home run derby style.
Why do you like that?
It's more exciting than a baseball game.
Yeah, but it takes away so much from the sport of baseball.
What?
We're playing a different game. Like there is long driving golf and there is golf.
But this is different. This is like an all-star game.
Right. It was great last night.
Yeah.
I'm saying we could
Do you
it in the
want
regular
to do?
season, too.
Yeah, Theo wants to make it mandatory across baseball.
Here's what I said, though.
That would make it more exciting.
There you go. It makes it more exciting. The sport gets an added element of fun. Also, I said the managers on both sides before the game get to agree. They get to opt in.
This is
The managers should swing.
This is the
Their wives would not like that.
This is the exact comparison you're asking for.
Or they might like that.
In football, you were asking for the XFL old school kickoff rule or the coin flip rule, where you have a player on each goal line, sprint to the 50, and fight for a ball because you're rewarding a team that has the fastest player on their team.
Okay.
In baseball, in this case, you're rewarding the guys that have the best power hitters in a BP scenario to award a full win. That's if the NFL tie game going into overtime at the end of the fourth quarter, you just line up your Tyreek Hill on one goal line and you line up Juju Smith-Schuster on the other goal line and you sprint to the 50. Whoever wins that football wins that regular season game. It's a gimmick, it's a carnival act, and it's not in the true art of the sport.
What if the sport just is not doing the numbers it used to do? What if they need to add a little fun, a little theatrics to get the eyes back on it?
People are not turning on games for swing-offs. They might do it for the first or second one, and then it becomes normal.
People might stay at games.
They would stay at games for the swing-offs. My buddy left
You
the
already got
All-Star
their
game
money.
early.
Who cares?
Wow. This guy doesn't care about the fans. That's the issue. He's all about, see how everything always goes back to he's making sure the owners get paid? he's big owners guy.
Well, I mean, if these teams don't make money, then the sport goes away. So, yeah, I need the business to be alive.
Wow. Now we know what you stand for, though. We know the heart of this man.
Yeah, that's why I'll go back in all these players' union debates against the owners. Seriously. If one side has more likelihood of winning, then I want the dispute to be over because I want that side to win and we can get back to playing the game and watching the game.
Yeah, you don't care who wins. You just want to watch the sport.
Yes, absolutely. And that's going to go with the future. Who's going to have a strike soon? I think baseball is going to have a strike.
The NFL has a looming
NFL too.
labor dispute.
I don't care
29.
Who's right. Whoever's more likely to win, that's who I want to win so we can end it.
Yeah, but you do know that means you're going to side with the owners every time because they're always most likely to win.
Totally fine. I'm okay with that.
I'm not okay with that. That's my issue.
Well, you know what? Your job is
a power imbalance.
Your job is going to be a whole lot harder if you fight for and if you contribute to the player side and get it to more of a stalemate because you won't have sports to talk about.
Well, no, maybe we'll win. Maybe I win with the players. They'll throw me a parade and they'll be like, "Yeah, we couldn't have did it without you, theoretically speaking." Then look, and you're going to be the bad guy.
Yeah, I'm the one not invited to the parade float.
You would not be a part of the theoretically speaking good people parade that the NFLPA is going to throw for us because we keep on highlighting the power imbalance between the NFLPA and the owners.
Nope,
collusion.
I'll be yucking it up in Jerry Jones's Jerry World luxury box.
It'll be me. It'll be the guy from Pro Football Talk. I don't know why I'm blanking on Mike Florio, and it'll be Pablo Torre Finds Out and his crew. And we're all going to be having a parade, and CCAT's going to be left out.
You could have made that so much more interesting and enticing.
Yeah.
You could have said me and all of the players, like me and Patrick Mahomes.
No, I'm saying we're going to be the media members involved.
Okay.
Yeah, because we're the ones that aren't afraid to highlight what's going on in that 61-page document.
Ah, damn, I'm not invited to the Mike Florio party.
Well, no. Mike Florio is he's a C team member of this thing. He's in the back. We're not even really acknowledging him. I just was shouting him out because he was part of it.
Okay.
It's going to be more so like the Theo and who do you like in football? And Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Russell Wilson. He's going to say, theoretically speaking, let's ride. And then that's how we're going to start the parade.
All right. That's fine.
And he's feeling like his 25-year-old self again. So he's a more fun Russell Wilson.
I am team owners more often than not. Like when Major League Baseball only played that short season because the players were not wanting to give and make it happen, it was very awful to me. I hated it.
You know what I love?
What?
EDS air conditioning and plumbing.
As you should.
And you know what though? Randy in the YouTube chat, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's Randy from EDS. I think that might be my guy Randy from EDS, who is the technician who generally does pull up to the crib. Now, what I'll tell you about EDS is that, yes, they are good people over there. They do help service my home because I'm a Gold Plan member. I get 2 visits every single year as a Gold Plan member, making sure my AC is running at peak performance. EDSisyes.com if you want to become a Gold Plan member as well. It is hot. It is the middle of summer. You can use good people on your side to take care of you in your home. And the best part about it is right now, EDS is now offering 0% interest financing for 60 months to qualified customers. So your budget won't get in between you and the comfort you deserve in your home. Financing options are clearly available. EDS is yes. Now, the good thing about guys like Randy is a sports dude as well. He's a Hurricanes fan. He and I are going to have some really tough conversations ahead of this fall about whether or not we feel good going from Cam Ward to Carson Beck.
Spending a lot of money, aren't you, at the U?
Whew. But that's neither here nor there. And it ain't my money that's getting spent, so I'm I'm extremely happy when I see the Canes are always on those lists of highest NIL dollars.
You don't have to spend that much money at EDS either.
That's what I'm saying. You don't have to spend as much as the Canes spend on quarterbacks to make sure that your home is refreshing every time you walk into it. Air and plumbing. EDSisyes.com. All right, they hook up the AC. They also have plumbing experts on their side, making sure your air and water are flowing properly. Call today or visit EDSisyes.com. On the other side, midday midterms, and also we got to get to the bottom of something with Tina, who's here for the happy hour as well. We skated past a lot, but I have one glaring question for both Tina and CCAT. I think Tina's going to have the more interesting answer. Theoretically speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Wing Wednesday, brought to you by Hurricane Grill and Wings. 30 bold flavors, ice-cold beer, handcrafted cocktails. Your home for sports is Hurricane Grill and Wings. Find your spot at hurricanewings.com.
When you're in pain and an hour seems like a day seems like a month, there's only one place to go for your treatment. Pain Care Florida. Our pain management specialists have the knowledge and experience in state-of-the-art procedures to relieve pain and get you moving. Time waits for no one, especially when you're in pain. Visit paincareflorida.com. Pain Care Florida. Stop hurting, start living today.
It's County Fair Night at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium on Saturday, July 26th at 6 p.m. Presented by the South Florida Fair. When the Jupiter Hammerheads host the St. Lucie Mets, there will be a petting zoo, inflatables, carnival games, raffle prizes, and plenty of food and drink specials for the whole family to enjoy. It's also another Kids Club Saturday. Stop by the ticket office or visit RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com to purchase your tickets today.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
The Club at Lost Lake, a championship Fazio design golf course in Hope Sound. Golf and social memberships are now available with no waiting list and immediate access. The course and club will see over $10 million in capital improvements and is one of the best private club values in the area. Experience the beauty and challenge of this renowned course for yourself. Enjoy year-round access to exclusive amenities and events. Elevate your game, elevate your experience. Discover the Club at Lost Lake. Visit clublostlake.com to schedule a visit today.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, proud partner of Florida Atlantic University Athletics.
Breaking news on ESPN 106.3 is brought to you by St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
This just in, we begin this hour with breaking news.
When news breaks, ESPN 106.3 has it covered.
We've had developments. ESPN 106.3 can now report.
When your vehicle breaks, St. Lucie Battery and Tire fixes it. Stay tuned to ESPN 1063 for more breaking news. Brought to you by St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
Chronic migraine, 15 or more headache days a month, each lasting 4 hours or more, can make me feel like a spectator in my own life.
Botox, onabotulinum toxin A, prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine. It's not for those with 14 or fewer headache days a month. It's the #1 prescribed branded chronic migraine preventive treatment.
Prescription Botox is injected by your doctor. Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away, as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness can be signs of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, including ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Why wait? Ask your doctor, visit BotoxChronicMigraine.com, or call 1-800-44-BOTOX to learn more.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is Theoretically Speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
There was a certain social media parade going on throughout sports Twitter when the announcement of one said, let's just call him a sports talker. It was announced that he had lost his spot in the industry. And I think given the news that just dropped about an hour ago, which I won't announce or comment on, I think that parade came to a roaring halt. The devil you know. The devil you know. Sometimes ain't as bad. We have an interesting question here that I'm going to pose to both Tina and C-Cat here in the happy hour of Theoretically Speaking. And again, I expect Tina to have a much better and more enlightened answer to it. Kat, does that make you feel any kind of way?
No.
You're impervious to feelings?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Hey,
Exactly.
Culligan man!
Have you ever thought about like if your water was like impervious to like the pharmaceuticals and chemicals?
If only that was the reality we lived in. We need help.
Yeah, well that's why
Hey, Culligan man!
that's why I hit that button. All right. Summer's officially here. The temperatures are rising, but your water should not be full of mystery floaties. All right, Culligan has water testing and reverse osmosis systems to keep things clean, cool, and crisp this summer. Try Culligan today for $10 per month. And here's the great thing. You don't have to just pay $10 out of pocket straight up. What you do is you go to Culligan.com. You schedule yourself a free water test. And if it's anything like my experience, Tim pulled up to my crib, did a water test in just moments after arriving. And not only was I able to taste some fresh Culligan water, he also was able to show me exactly what was in the water in my home that I was consuming, that I was showering with, that I was allowing to enter both my body, my family's body. How about the fact that it was washing my clothes and deteriorating my water heater's heating element? All of these things can help be prevented if you get hooked up with Culligan. All right, water softeners, reverse osmosis systems, the whole nine. Go online right now today, Culligan.com. Florida has some of the worst water. Don't let that be something that's a detriment in your home. Culligan.com.
Hey, Culligan man!
All right, so I was at this meeting yesterday, and one of, you know how generally when you're at these meetings, there's this icebreaker question. They're like, all right, tell me your name, where you're from, what you do for work, and then insert icebreaker question here. They asked that icebreaker question, and I had to go pretty early on, so I didn't really know what to do. The question was, if you could have one skill that you can become an expert in overnight, one skill, right? Not a superpower, not necessarily something that is mundane, but an actual skill that is tangible, that you could become an expert in overnight, what would that be? And my first thing that I went to was, I would like to be an expert actor. I want to be able to act. I want to be able to get into some theater. And the reason I say that is because we do some things around the office here and there. And C-Cat, you know this better than most. When we try to shoot things and I have to get into character for stuff, I only have one mode, one method You know?
You're a method actor, and that is a former sports anchor and current sports talk radio host who does MC work.
Yeah.
That is the character Theo portrays.
I don't have it in me. I have no range. So if you would, so you know how Ice Cube is in a lot of movies and he's a very high grossing actor, but he's not really an actor. He's always Ice Cube.
He plays Ice Cube, yes.
Ice Cube plays Ice Cube in every movie that Ice Cube is cast in.
Like in 22 Jump Street, when he is one of the character's fathers, like that's just Ice Cube.
It's just like, here's Ice Cube as a dad. Here's Ice Cube as a plumber.
Here's Ice Cube who's trying to wife up this lady with 2 kids.
Yes.
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
When he does wife up the lady with 2 kids, are we done yet? It's the same guy.
21 Jump Street. Here's Ice Cube, the cop. And father of a daughter who gets entangled with a police officer in his academy. I don't want to give away the storylines to all the Ice Cube movies. I'm sure people have seen them by now.
Ice Cube's an Anaconda, right?
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know. But I'm likely, though. Likely. He's in every movie these days. Ice Cube, The Rock, and Kevin Hart are like in a 360 lifetime deal in Hollywood where they just get inserted and popped into every movie. Every other movie you go to is like, oh, damn, I forgot this was a The Rock movie.
Ice Cube is Ice Cube if your boat's being attacked by an anaconda. What would he do? Well, we'll find out.
He's never done any level of acting. My dad absolutely hates it. He is always like, I can't watch an Ice Cube movie because I'm sick of watching Ice Cube be Ice Cube. Well, news alert. What I've realized in all of the things I've done, whether it was a drop-in improv class, whether it was skits I used to do back in college, and then to this day when we have to do things around the office time to time, and I cannot get into character. I have one character, and it is Theo. Theo doing this, Theo doing that. So I would love to be a great actor. I would love to have range, as they call it in Hollywood. I'm going to start with you, C-Cat, to give Tina more time to think about her genius answer. If you could be an expert in one skill overnight, what would you pick?
I think that there are a few things in life. I'm not going to say golf. I wanted to say golf for a second because it'd got to be really cool to be an expert level player of golf.
I'm curious, though. Pump the brakes, though. If you became an expert level golfer, does that mean like you would have to leave us for the PGA Tour?
Yes. If I was an expert in the game of golf, then I would probably be playing competitively every weekend.
Right.
But
you
I
can
think,
still do it, theoretically speaking, like Monday through
that's
Wednesday.
True. I think we get some partners on board.
Yeah.
How about darts? If you were an expert level darts player, just hustling guys on the weekend and taking their money,
I like
throwing 180s, and then you go on tour competing with Luke Littler and Michael Van Gerwen, that'd be a pretty cool life to live if you were expert at darts.
Do you have a third guy? Rule of threes.
No.
Okay.
2-man race for the best in the world. Luke Littler, Michael Van Gerwen. I'm a Van Gerwen guy. Littler's too young.
Like too young to be good at darts or too young to be a fan, like CK to be a fan of him?
To be a fan.
Okay. Tina, if you could have one skill that you became an expert in overnight. By the way, in the class, in the thing that I was in, the meeting, a bunch of people said language. They would like just learn all the languages. I'm like, that's kind of cheating. You're an expert at just learning every foreign language. Okay, sure. Everybody would snap their fingers and do that. It would be really confusing to be in your head, understanding everything all the time.
Unless you're like someone who does travel the world, you can't really apply it that often.
I mean, it'd be really cool. It'd be a cool party trick.
I guess.
Like, pick a language and I'll speak it.
I'll order this in Cantonese. So what? I can't even fact check you because I don't know what the Cantonese characters match up with what they sound like. So, yeah.
It would be tough. Tina, what would be your skill?
Mine would be cooking because I stress over meals so much, and I have to always look at the recipe, look things up. I'm never confident in what I'm making. I also am just not good at it, and I don't even want to say I'm not good. I don't even know what to do. I don't know where to start. I will say growing up, my parents would cook, but I was never watching or learning or anything like that. And I think that would relieve stress in me. I also would love to just do it myself and feel confident doing it and be oh, I have these ingredients. This is what I can do with it.
It feels good to be able to whip up a good dish.
And I have a few that I've now just over the years, now I know that, oh, I know how to make this and it will be well and it's good. And I feel confident to make that for someone. But I have 3 things and that's it.
Yeah.
That's all I've got is 3 things. I'm a good baker.
Yeah.
But cooking, I'm not an expert at. I'm not even a beginner. If there's lower than beginner, that's probably
you're
me.
You're a super novice.
Yeah, that's me.
So here's what the only issue though is if you became an expert chef, you're adding a little bit. So, like, the issue is, like, you still got to feel like cooking. If you're an expert chef, do expert chefs always want to cook?
I think so.
No.
You still have to make the decisions about what you're going to make.
I know, but I feel like it would be easy for me. Like, because I don't know I don't know what to make. So I'm like, okay, like, I know how to make this one thing. And how can I make it different?
Yeah.
Or two, like, I would find recipes, and this sounds so amazing, but I don't have the confidence to make that, and it'd be good.
You should start just pulling the trigger on that stuff. Pull the trigger.
Yeah.
I mean, I should stop yelling that over the radio airwaves. You're just listening now. We're talking about trying recipes. Like, I did that over this past week. Made some pasta and some Alfredo from scratch for the first time. I've been on a
takeout run, dude. I haven't cooked at home.
You've been forever on a takeout run, I feel like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like that we all picked luxury things.
Oh, and darts isn't that luxury, is it?
That's what I'm saying. It's a luxury thing, as in, like, it's not a necessity. It's more of like a.
What is a necessity thing to be an expert at?
Yeah, if somebody said, like, language. Yeah, languages would be, like, more of a necessity because traveling would be a lot easier for you, for sure.
These days,
skill. Okay, how about this?
There are earbuds
driving.
that listen to the language being told to you, and they will automatically translate it into your language.
Wow.
Yeah, they're like, I believe $600.
Oh, well, that's not affordable.
Yeah, it is.
That's not.
And traveling the world, and everyone is speaking your language.
$600. I could dig it. On the other side of theoretically speaking, I consider whether or not I'm buying these $600 headphones CCAT speaks of.
Mm-hmm.
We're live on ESPN 106.3.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Kaiser University's flagship campus. The 100-acre residential campus at 2600 North Military Trail in West Palm Beach extends Kaiser University's educational offerings to over 100 degrees. Kaiser University also has an athletic program with 26 national championships, including back-to-back-to-back lacrosse titles, and they just won their first ever national championship for men's tennis. Visit KUSeahawks.com for the latest on the championship flagship campus of Kaiser University.
Hey, Steph Prince here, General Manager of ESPN West Palm, to tell you about a team that has meant a lot to me and this community for a long time. Bob and the team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning have been helping me stay cool for years, whether at home or in the office. And living in South Florida with 3 kids, I don't know what I'd do without them. Family owned and operated, serving Royal Palm Beach and beyond since 1980. Let the knowledgeable and trained team at Bradley help you with your residential and commercial needs, installation, repair, seasonal maintenance, upgrades of all makes and styles and models of HVAC equipment, and so much more. Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning does things right the first time and makes the process smooth, stress-free, and most importantly, keeps you cool. Give them a call at 561-793-7497. That's 561-793-7497 or bradleyair.com. Any need, big or small, trust the amazing team at Bradley Heating and Air Conditioning.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Well, Hims can help. Through Hims.com, you can get a full range of treatment options for ED, including daily or as-needed meds through a 100% online process. It all starts with an online intake form. Get started at hims.com/joy, and from there, a medical provider licensed in your state will determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. Find the ED treatment that fits your needs, with options up to 95% less than the brand names. Millions of men experience ED. But Hims can help. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit. HIMS.com/JOY.
F45 Training West Palm Beach offers functional group fitness classes reimagined. Sign up for F45 today and visit their West Palm Beach location. Featuring high-intensity group workouts that are fast, fun, and results-driven, F45 always has the right workout for you. Not to mention, it takes just 45 minutes. Visit F45training.com today to find a studio near you and officially join the F45 Training family. F45, team training, life-changing.
The Club at Lost Lake, a championship Fazio design golf course in Hope Sound. Golf and social memberships are now available with no waiting list and immediate access. The course and club will see over $10 million in capital improvements and is one of the best private club values in the area. Experience the beauty and challenge of this renowned course for yourself. Enjoy year-round access to exclusive amenities and events. Elevate your game, elevate your experience. Discover the Club at Lost Lake. Visit clublostlake.com to schedule a visit today.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is Theoretically Speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
What was the name of that cocktail of the day?
Hot Diggity Dog Dale.
Hot Diggity Daiquiri.
We got to see if they got those at Duffy's. I hot diggity doubt it. But if they did, they would be 2 for 1. All day, every single day, because that's the kind of special you get for drinks at Duffy's Sports Grill. 2 for 1 drinks all day, every single day. Plus, don't forget about their weekday deals, including the Duffy's Double Play starting at just $7.99. You pull up, it's lunchtime, you get yourself some good eats, and you get going. Duffy's Sports Grill, once again, voted the best sports grill with their award-winning burgers and wings. And, of course, Thursdays, which is tomorrow, Thursdays at Duffy's are rib fix days, so after 5 p.m., you can enjoy a half rack of mouth-watering ribs for just $12.99. Plus a side. That's a lot of bang for the buck. Dine-in only. Duffy'sMVP.com to get your MVP card. Start tracking your rewards today. Duffy'sMVP.com. You can become an MVP like me. Your favorite games also always on with more than 80 TVs in every location. You won't miss a minute of the action. Visit Duffy'sMVP.com to learn more. Well, folks, this was a lot of fun here on Theoretically Speaking. How about we just do it for another 2 hours?
One more time.
You know, Russo and Rizzo, we just pushed them out of the way. We keep the mics rolling, and we keep the fun going. Go in love, go in peace, go enjoy. Stick around.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to